Hello and welcome or welcome back. I'm Misty at Skeeter Jones, and this is a quick Sunday pop-up sale. It's so surprised that it even surprised me. This weekend was full of unexpected things, so my schedule is nowhere near its usual. So I found myself with a little bit of unexpected time this morning on a Sunday and figured I would throw out a little pop-up sale for everybody to see some things. I'll be bringing back a few things that didn't sell from earlier in the summer, and they're kind of down here, so you can't see them right now. They're in these bags, but I'll be offering those up again. I honestly don't remember what I asked for them the first time around because I didn't write that down. So I'll try to offer up good prices for them today, and hopefully I can get those to new homes. Also, this ring, I put up a short where I made this ring just this morning. So uh, I think I might offer this one up. I'm going to offer this one up as a prize. I'll do a drawing out of the comments for this pop-up sale. So the winner of the drawing will get this ring that I just crafted today and that I have a short up about. This one is the one with the zebra on the thumbnail of the short. So take a look at that. Comment on it, comment here on this pop-up sale. This is the one that I'm going to do the drawing from and offer this up as the prize. So also I did a, was it a short or a post? I think it was a post about this. This is a purse charm that I made from, this came from a J. Crew necklace. This came from a different J. Crew necklace. All of these little cream colored stones and these clear rhinestones. These little gold tone beads came from a different J. Crew necklace. And then I added this purse charm clip here. So my purse charms are selling on eBay for $12. So that's what I'm going to offer this one up for, $12. It's brass with clear rhinestones here and the big teardrop shaped ones and little round ones here. And then these are acrylic, the little cream colored ones. And then just little gold tone beads there. And then I think brass or either brass tone. I'm not sure. I think it's actually brass because it feels a little heavy, but that's on the hook. So there it is. It's all together. That's about, let's see, I can't measure it on camera because I have all my stuff right there, but it's about 5 inches long. Let me move everything and just measure it for you right here on camera. This one's going to be like just quick, down and dirty, no editing, maybe no editing. So there, 5 inches from the top of the hook to the bottom of the of that acrylic stone there. Very pretty, very fancy and blingy, or casual, just depending on how you like to go with things. I'm going to back this camera out just a little bit. And for the pop-up sale, this is just going to be, if you want anything from this video, just email me, skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com, and we will talk about it there. And you're just going to need to give me just the word pop-up sale and the item number. And then that's how we'll do that. Actually, you can just put pop-up sale and the item number in the subject line of your email, and you don't even have to include a body to your email. A lot of people are doing that, just putting it in the subject line. That kind of saves some time for you as you're watching the video. You can just pop over and send me a subject line, and then you can get back to the video. So there we are, number one. So the subject line of your email, if you choose to do it that way, would just say pop-up sale number 1, and that's all you would need to say. So there we go. That is item number 1 for today's quick pop-up sale. I have a few things here. I don't know how many I'm going to get to, but we'll just get to as many as we can. Next, I'm going to show you again. It hasn't sold yet, but I also haven't listed it yet. The Les Bernard necklace that I upcycled. It had acrylic stones on it, but I replace those. Well, these two were missing, and then this one actually fell out, but they were all originally acrylic stones. And these are Crazy Lace Agate. Oh goodness, I forgot what this is, and the more I try to think about it, the more it's going to escape me. But it's a very heavy charm necklace, Les Bernard. It is circa 80s, and this is being offered up. I cannot remember the price that I gave on the last video, but I'll honor that if it's different than what I tell you today. I'll honor whichever is the lower. If I give you a lower one today, I'll honor that. If the first price I gave was lower, I'll honor that. But these sell for, I think, around $150 on eBay. 125 to 150, I think. So I'm going to offer this one up for, let's say $90. And if 90 is lower than the price I offered in the last video that I showed this in, then I will honor 90. If the first price I gave in the other video is lower, then I'll honor that. But here's the Les Bernard, only offering it today because I haven't listed it yet. I will be listing it soon. I won't be showing it on video again, just so you know. You may remember this. This is also an upcycle from a J. Crew necklace. Oh, for the Les Bernard necklace, I'm not going to number it for this video for pop-up, just so you're interested in the Les Bernard necklace if you end up wanting that one. But this is from a few different J. Crew necklaces as well. This is, actually, I don't think these red beads are from a J. Crew necklace, but these black faceted glass beads and the little red tassel, those are from a J. Crew necklace, and this chain is from a J. Crew necklace, I think. As I'm saying that, I'm doubting that. But this is a layered necklace with a barrel clasp. Yes, the chain is not J. Crew. I remember that now. But it has a barrel clasp, and then I wired and hung these faceted gilt tone beads down the shorter layer, and then wired these beads with the spacers. These are red acrylic with black faceted beads, and then the gold tone spacers, and then another one of the red beads, another not gold tone, another black faceted, and then the tassel. So I'll have to measure it again off camera because it's so long. The shorter of the two layers is, let's see, I've misplaced my tape measure. There it is. The shorter of the two layers is 9-inch drop, and the longer one is about a 10.5-inch drop. And then the pendant at the bottom is about close to 3 inches. So this one is going to be number 2, and remember you would just put pop-up number 2 in the subject line of your email. We are going to do that one for $5. And again, if you find this at a different price in the prior video where I would have shown it, I'll honor that price. Just you will need to tell me which video you saw it in, just so I'll know. But there we go. That is number 2. Number 3 is this little beaded necklace with the ceramic beads, the little French blue design, and then these are the white little check glass beads on a silver tone chain. And that's how that looks. It's kind of hard to show you how it looked hanging while it's lying down here, but that's how it goes. And here's a close-up of the beads and how they're hung on there. And they're really pretty. Let's see, there's not an extender on it, and it is about an 8.5-inch drop. And this is going to be pop-up number 3. And it's going to be $5. And the same holds true for all of these that I'm showing from prior videos. Just tell me which video you saw a lower price in, if you did indeed see it for a lower price in a previous video, and I'll honor that. Okay, next, some earrings that actually would make a nice matching set with that necklace. There they are, the same little glass bicone beads, white check glass, and then the larger and smaller with the French blue ceramic on silver tone hooks. These are from the top of the hook to the bottom of the little blue bead is about just under 3 inches. And those are super cute. These are going to be pop-up number 4. I had to look back and see what the necklace was. So pop-up number 4, $5. Or if you want to do this as a set, I'll do the necklace and the earrings together as a set for $8. So you save a little bit right there if you wanted to get a set. I've seen dresses at TJ Maxx actually with a very similar print to this. I have another necklace and another pair of earrings, again with these same beads. And I'll do the same deal because these two kind of match each other as well. If you want to do this set, we'll do it for $8, or individually they're going to be $5 each. But these are the same as the last ones, except they don't have the little blue glass bead at the bottom. So these are going to be pop-up number 5 for $5. And I'll go ahead and get the necklace, which will be number 6. And it just has this pendant that looks like the earrings. It's just, I guess, sort of a reverse, because the pendant has the larger bead on top. The earrings have the smaller bead on top. And it's on this very pretty chain, silver tone, no extender, lobster clasp. The drop on the necklace is 8 inches. And the necklace is going to be pop-up number 6. And it will be $5. So there those are, $5 each. Or if you want the set, I'll do $8 for the set. So we're up to number 6. The next one's going to be in number 7. This number 7 is actually a necklace. I'm out of the things I've shown recently. I really don't know if I've ever offered this in a video before, but it is from the very first thread-up box I ever got, and it actually needed repairing. I can't remember what the repair was. I think one of these rhinestones had fallen out and needed replacing. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, one of these settings was actually upside down and had to be turned in the right direction. But there it is, this sort of chartreuse green, lime green. So these bright, clear rhinestones around the edges of the settings. The settings are really pretty on this. And the stones are acrylic. The little rhinestones on the side are glass. And it's brass or brass tone. And apparently, I may have had to put a new clasp on it because the clasp looks silver tone. Or actually gold tone, but it's got nice even wear really on one side because it just looks silver. It doesn't look like wear, it just looks like it's silver. But then on the other side, it looks like it has sort of a gold wash. And then you have an extender on this side. So the length all together is 7 inches, but then you have about a 3-inch drop. Very pretty necklace. Faceted green acrylic. The color is very true. What you're seeing on the video is exactly how it looks in person. And all of the rhinestones are there. And nowhere on the back of the settings that I can see. And we will do that one for, we're to number 7 now. We'll do that one for $6. I'm going to find my little bags. There we go. And let's see what I'm going to do next. This actually looks, this reminds me of Chico's. This is not Chico's, but it has that look. All of these beads are acrylic. You have gold tone. These, I suppose maybe like a faux agate. And not really sure what this would be. And then these sort of amber colored ones. And then these gold or bronze colored seed beads. And it's a layered necklace. Let's see if I can find the end of it. Has a lobster clasp with an extender. And I'll give that a little wipe down. Maybe I'll run some polish over that. I think it's that color, but I'll run some polish over it just to make sure. That might shine up a little bit. The length on it, all of the layers are the same length. Fully extended, it's 15-inch drop. But without the extender, it will be about a 13.5-inch drop. Zoom out just a little bit more. Well, that's as far as I can go. But there are the colors. Very pretty. And we will do this one. This is going to be pop-up number 8. And we will do that one also for $6. I need a bigger bag. Let's see if I can make it fit in here. No, it's not going to fit in there. Oh, here we go. Here's a bigger one. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. We had some unexpected things happen around our house, but it was nice. It ended up being a really nice weekend, but not at all what we planned. Here is a gold tone chain. It's a very nice chain, but it's gold tone. Here's the clasp. I took off of this a fake 925 tag. It had the little tag hanging on it that said 925, and on testing, it looked suspect anyway. So I tested it, and it was a faker. So, but it is a very nice chain. It is just not a 925 chain. It's a gold tone rope chain, very bright and pretty. It's just not what it purported to be. The length on it, there's no extender. The length on this is 9.5. That's a 9.5-inch drop, which means a 19-inch length all together, total length. So this is going to be number 9. And we will do, let's do $4 for the gold tone nice rope chain. You can hear people getting a coffee in the background. If you hear the noise, that's what it is. Our coffee maker running. And there we go. I have on my, you may remember this from a prior video, not for sale. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't sell it because this is, that's a material that's not sellable, and it's gold tone. This is my Dior 1973 bracelet, which I'm very much enjoying. Okay, here is a pendant. It's a gold tone leaf. It was originally an earring, but I turned that into a pendant because it didn't have a match. It came in a lot that I cannot remember where I got it from. It may have been that old ATS lot that I found. It is about, let's see, just over an inch, maybe about 1.5 inches or 1.25 inches long, and about exactly an inch wide. And there it is, just a little gold tone leaf pendant. It's very detailed, has all the veining in it. Sort of got an elongated heart shape. I don't know what type of leaf this is representing, but it is pretty. And let's see, we'll just do, let's just say $2 on the leaf. Let's see, and that's going to be pop-up number 10. $2 for the leaf pendant. It can go in a small bag. I'm kind of quiet because we still have some people asleep at our house. Okay, I'm running out of things. I don't have any testing equipment with me, and I'm running out of things over here that don't need testing. Here we go. This is a silver tone necklace with just a glass. Is that glass or acrylic? That's a glass, faceted glass, like faux amethyst. It's a little dirty. It does need a wipe down, and I'll give it that. I may run it through the ultrasonic to get it extra clean, but it's a silver tone setting with this very pretty, like translucent purple glass stone. And then there are these beads coming down the side, faceted glass purple beads, very tiny, with little silver tone spacers in between. Here's the look right here. And it's a longer one, not extremely long, but it's fairly long. There's not an extender on it. The overall length, or not overall, but the drop length on it is 12 inches. So that makes an overall length of 24. And there it is. And actually, I think I said that these smaller beads were purple. They're, well, they kind of are. They're more of like a reddish purple. They're not really the same purple as the larger teardrop bead or stone. And that stone is about 1 inch long and just under 1 inch across at the widest point right there. So this one is a number 11, pop-up number 11. Remember, that's what you'll put in the, either in the body or the subject line of your email to skeeterjonesthings@gmail.com. Let's see, we will do this one. Let's do that for $3. It's really pretty. I'm not as organized, not that I'm terribly organized on any given day anyway, but I'm even less so today because I really decided just before I sat down to start filming that I would be filming a pop-up sale. I have a few things here that need testing, and I'm deciding whether to make the video be long enough to include those or to end it when that's all that's left, the stuff that needs testing, just because I don't have my testing equipment out with me. Let's see. I have that needs testing. Let's see. Those need testing. Well, here's something that doesn't need testing because you've seen it before. I may test it at some, well, I don't know where it would show up on a tester. But these are, I cannot remember the name of that stone to save my life. It's the same one as this one from the Les Bernard because they came in the same package together. But I got a bezel setting and bezel setting tools, and I seated this stone and set it in this gunmetal bezel setting pendant. And I did the same thing. I think this is rhodonite. I think that's what this one is. And as soon as I stop filming, that name is going to come to me. But I think this is rhodonite here, and it's a pink stone, like a bubblegum pink with black veining. And it's an 18 millimeter stone. I do not recall what that equals in inches, but it's roughly about 3/4 of an inch, and that's on both of these. So I'll offer these two little things up. I had to pay up for these stones, so these will be a little higher. Let's see, we're on number 12. Number 12 will be the pink one, which I think is rhodonite, but you don't have to know the name of the stone, just say pop up 12. This one is going to have to be $10, and that's just so I can not lose money on the sale, because I did have to pay up for these stones. So number 12 and 13, I'll go ahead and write that down. Number 13, that'll also be $10. Oh, what am I doing? Here we go, $10. That looks like an 18. There we go. 12 and 13, $10. And these are, again, stones that I ordered when I was finding stones to upcycle this Les Bernard with. I just bought some different ones to try with it, and those are the ones I ended up with. And some of them would come to a pack, like you order it, but you get 2 stones. A lot of them only came 1 to a pack, but these came with 2. The green ones here did. All right, so the next one will be number 14. Let's see if I have something that doesn't need testing. Well, it all needs testing. So I'll show those in a separate video. I don't know, I might pause it. Actually, I've got a couple of things. Let's see. 14, there's this chocolate brown acrylic bead necklace, lobster clasp, silver tone extender. The drop on it is 8 inches. Yeah, 8 inches. And it's these pretty dark brown graduated beads. Very simple. Simple is elegant, in my opinion, anyway. So number 14, we're just going to do that for, let's just do that for $2. So I have another very similar one coming up next. I thought I only had my stuff left that needed testing, but as soon as I said that, my eyes landed on these other things that I just wasn't paying attention to. So number 15 is another plastic necklace. This one is vintage, and it has some dirt on it. What tells me it's vintage is the type of closure. It's this shepherd's hook with just a string of beads, and you just hook it. That's how it's adjustable. That's how the extender works on this is, you hook it between whichever beads you want for the length that you want. And it is, let's see, at the shortest length, it's a choker. The shortest drop on it is about 6 inches, and then it has a 2-inch extender. So 6 inches at its shortest drop. The longest drop on this wouldn't be a whole bunch longer, about 7 inches. And all of these marks you see on it is just surface dirt, so that will clean up very nicely. But these white acrylic plastic beads, it's very pretty. It's very simple and very pretty. And it's hand knotted in between. And that's just cute. Very cute. Good for year-round layering and wearing by itself. That's number 15, and we'll do that one also. We'll offer that up for $2. Okay, I hope everybody can hear me. Like, I still have people asleep. It was my husband a minute ago that you probably heard making his coffee in the kitchen. You heard the coffee maker going. Okay, now everything else here needs testing, I think. Well, here's something that actually I'm going to offer up. This was a recent pickup. It's a very nice men's fossil watch. So I am going to do eBay. Let's see, I've looked it up before, but I can't remember. Yes, it's a Fossil Men's Decker watch is what it is. Here's what people have it listed for. So let's look up only the buy it now prices for used and what's it been selling for. It's been selling for 50, 40, 25, 40. Okay, that's not a watch. 50, 40. So mostly $40 to $50. So I'm gonna do $25 for the Fossil watch. That's a super deal. About half, roughly half of what it's going for on eBay. It's going to be pop-up number 16. $25 on the men's Fossil Decker watch. I can have a battery put in that. Oh, well, actually, let me show it to you. I haven't even really shown it to you. I was saying I can have a battery put in it for you. I have someone locally who will do that. They charge $5. Unless it's harder to get into the watch, then they charge a little bit more. I think it's $8 if it's one that's more complicated to get the back off to put the battery in. So it'll be anywhere from about $5 to $8 to for me to have a battery put in for you, and I'll pass that along. I won't make any money on that. I won't upcharge that at all. If they charge me, $5 to put the battery in, then I'll add $5 to the price of the watch. If you want me to put a battery in, I won't do that unless you want me to. And then, if they charge $8, then I'll just add $8 to it. I'm not going to add extra for me to make something on the battery. So I hope that made sense. If it didn't, just ask me about it in the comments and I'll explain it. But here's all the marks and brands on it. Fossil stainless steel case back, 10 ATM. I think that's like how deep underwater it can go. And I'm not sure how you read that, but then there's the branding there. Of course, there's the branding right here on the front, the Fossil and 10 ATM. And, there's all the extra little dials and everything. Not sure what those things mean either, but there they are. And it's a silicone band, which is in great condition. Very light surface scratches, like right there, the surface scratches. And there's the branding on the band. And it's a gunmetal colored hardware. And it's sort of gunmetal colored, like a bronze wash color, I guess. And I'll give it a little bit more of a wipe down. There's some little schmutz, I guess, down in the little crevices right there. I can clean that out. But there we are, the men's Fossil Decker watch for 25. Oh, there it is. For 25, and it's pop-up number 16. And again, it'll be 25 if you don't want the battery. If you want me to put a battery in, you'll have to let me know. And if you do, it'll be anywhere from $5 to $8 extra, just depending on what they charge me to put it in there. It is not my desire to make money on battery installation, so I will pass along only exactly what they charge me for it. Okay, now it is almost down to the testing stuff. And I've decided I think I am going to test it since the people who were asleep are still asleep. So I'm going to take advantage of that time. Okay, I got this from Marilyn at Shady NY a little while back. She sent this along to me, I believe as friend mail. It's a J. Crew necklace that I wanted to craft with because I'm really wanting to collect J. Crew chain for some projects I have. But this one was in craft because it was missing this stone right here. But once I got it, it's in great, great condition. And I hate just dismantling it and completely making other things out of it. Well, I actually don't hate doing that. I love doing that, but I don't want to do it if somebody would love it like it is. So there's no way I can get a stone like this that would exactly match the others. So I could take this piece out and then, just completely remove it, reconnect these two pieces, together. And it was to have plenty of length on it to be a nice necklace. It's just that it would have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. It would have 8 of these medallions instead of 9 because this one would just be removed. And it would still be a nice necklace. It looks brand new. It literally looks like it has never, ever been worn. So I'm going to offer it up. And you know what? Somebody commented that they liked that I crafted on the fly, that butterfly purse charm. So you know what I'm going to do? I happen to have my tools right next to me because I just finished doing this on video. Otherwise, my tools would not have been next to me. I'm going to do this right here before your very eyes. I'm going to go ahead and just remove that medallion. And then we will, I can't think about 2 different things at the same time. So after I do this, then I'll think of a price. But I'm just going to open up these rings. Some rings are harder to open, and these look like they are some of those. So I might not be able to do this right in front of you. There's a little extra difficulty level when it comes to trying to open these rings with my hands inside this small light box. It's budging just a little bit. Ah, there we go. Got it open. And of course my hand's contorted in this strange angle. Let's slip that off. And there's our ring. And here's the one we're removing. So let's open the ring on the other side. Maybe this one will go a little faster. Okay. I know I probably have a really awkward grip. Holding my hand in this direction on my needle nose pliers. But it works. Works for me. Okay, so now there is the broken one, and have to make sure I attach them back in the right direction. So there we go. And then I just close it back. And as soon as I get it closed back, then we'll go over it and get measurements and all that. See, if the tip of one plier gets in the way of the tip of the other plier, that blocks it from being able to move. Okay, and it has a very good close right there. Yeah, it's focusing. Okay, so there we are. So we have this left, and now actually I'm free to do something else with this. I can find a different stone that would kind of go with the rest of this. The odds of me finding one exactly this color, exactly like this, to just repair it by gluing it on and leaving it in the necklace, of course, is very low. But I can just find I can go through my stone collection and just find something that would work and do something else entirely with this. So that's what I'll do. But meanwhile, for our number, let's see, we're on 17 now. This will be pop-up 17. So let's go through everything on it. So it does look brand new. As I said, it looks like it has never ever been worn. The colors are very true on camera. Sort of these greenish teal inside stones, sort of seafoam colored outer stones, and then these glass rhinestones. It's all set in gold tone and zero wear and so bright and shiny. Like not even any of the scratches you'd see like from something just hanging on a display rack, you know. Very bright, very pretty. And there's the Senorita clasp and the extender, the little J. Crew hang tag with the tiny little rhinestone. So let's get a drop measurement now that we have that piece out. Without the extender, it's about just under 7.5 inches. With it fully extended, has a great length fully extended, 9 inches. And look how pretty that is. Look how pretty. So this is what I'm going to do. Let's see. Let's do this one for $8. And I will try, I already have my next things video for Tuesday already filmed, so it can't be in there. But maybe one day next week, I'll do a craft with me where I make something else with this. Can't make any promises. I'll have to look and see if I have a stone that'll fit in there that's a good color. But we'll do $8 on this for number 17. And that was a nice little diversion. Oh, that bag's too small. I really enjoyed doing the little impromptu purse charm making with the butterfly in that video and got some positive comments about it. So I was actually hoping I'd have an opportunity to do that again, and I just did. Okay, now we're down to just the things to be tested. Okay, I'm going to pause you and I'll be right back. So here we are back, and I am going to test the, let's see, did this one? No, this clasp is not marked 925, but there's just something about it that makes me want to test it. So I'm going to test this clasp really quick. Let's do a scratch and just look at that. Okay, the scratch has got some copper in it, so that is not 925. And we have hematite and some type of stone chips. See what these chips are. Probably quartz, I'm guessing. Oh, really? Okay, it settles down the citrine amethyst, and that's this clear colored stone. Now this sort of reddish one, oh, it slipped off. Let's find a better spot. It's hanging around in glass. Let's try this other clear one. Again, hanging out in citrine amethyst. Here's a little orange one. That one's sort of inconclusive. There we go. Here's the same orange one, and it's going up and staying in jadeite spinel. Let's try this little orange one again. Okay, so it may have some glass in whatever that stone is comprised of, may have some glass in it, but very pretty, very glossy hematite with these little stone chips in between. You know what, just for the sake of trying it, okay, let's do this. I like to find out where other stones that are not named here, where they actually show up. So let's see where this hematite shows up. Hematite goes into jadeite spinel, topaz, and goes into those areas, apparently. See, this is hematite as well. Oh, it slipped off. Let's try that again. Yeah, so that's where it kind of goes, up in the jadeite spinel area. So if you test some hematite, that's where you can expect it to show up. If you get a Smart Pro Gem Eye, one thing I've noticed, when I had my Presidium, if I was testing something and my needle slipped off, I could just stick it right back on there. You have to wait for the lights to go out before you can stick it back on and try again. If you put it back on before those lights have gone out, then it hasn't finished, I guess, dumping your previous try, and it messes up your results. So anyway, here's this hematite necklace. It has a drop of 8 inches. Again, it's very glossy, dark graphite gray, as hematite is, with these other little chips down at the bottom. And we will do this one. Let's see, this is going to be number 18. Pop-up number 18. And we'll do this one for, let's do that one for $8. And this next one also has some hematite, but I want to test and see if it's got some sterling with it as well. There's no other stones besides the hematite. And that one's going to be number 19. This one here, oh, there's 2. Okay, well, it's the same case for both of them. I think these are both hematite, and then I just want to know what this metal is. I don't think that's going to be sterling, but I'm wondering if this one is. I'll test them both since I've got my stuff right here. Let's see if I can do this. It's kind of hard because of the shape of these, and then with the little hematite beads in between. Well, here we go. Right on the edge of the stone. It's looking good as far as the scratch goes. Is that little scratch blue? It's so small, it's really hard to tell. Let's see if I can give that another try. There we go. And it does look like a promising scratch. And no, maybe just a tad bit of blue that fades away really quick. So that's not enough to satisfy me that it is sterling. So we have a draw. It's a vintage, I think, just because that type of clasp it has. Has a drop of 8 inches with no extender. And it's pretty, very pretty. Just, again, simple and elegant. A little bit of an edgy flair to it because of the colors. The dark graphite gray of the hematite with this, I don't know what that is. I don't think it's stainless steel. Maybe pewter. But there's a construction of the end of it. And you have the beads and then the little spacers there at the end. Well, they're not spacers. Those would be crimps there at the end. Very simple design, but very, very nice. And it has a nice feel to it, a nice weight to it. This one's going to be number 19. And we're going to do $8 on that one as well. I've been going for almost an hour now, and I really didn't think, I realized I have a little bit of time and I can film a pop-up, and I had no idea it would end up being this much time. So there we go. Next is this other one. It also has these little tube beads, but they don't have that curved design like the other one had. And you have these little hematite sort of cushion-shaped beads, and then these other little spacers in between. This is probably some kind of pewter, I would guess. Already checked the clasp right there. Let's check one of these beads. No, that's kind of coppery. So this is not sterling either. But again, it has some nice weight. I don't know. These two might look nice layered together. Let's see. That might be a nice layered look. I think that would be. So number 19 here was $8. So this one I'm going to also put $8 on it. The drop on this one is 8 inches. This one's number 20. But if you want to order them both as a set, I will do those for, let's see, there would be 16 together, or 16 separately. But if you want to buy them together and make a set, I'll do them for $12 for the two of them, like if you order them as a set, or $8 each. And that's, I'm talking about number 19 and 20. So just for clarity's sake, 19 and 20, $8 each, or you can get them both for, what did I say, 12. Okay, now some testing. I have this. It looks very much like it's been dyed. So let's see. It's sort of a jadey type of color, but it just looks like it's been dyed. Let's see what we get. Well, it does go up into the quartz citrine amethyst, which is also where nephrite jade goes to. Nephrite being the lesser valuable of the jades. Just barely touches jadeite. So it's not, I wouldn't say that this is a jadeite jade. This is a nephrite jade, I think. And it has a magnetic closure. And it's just these chips that are very pretty. The color's very true. This is exactly what it looks like. I'm guessing about a 9-inch drop on this one. No, 8-inch. 8-inch drop. And we will do that. What are we on? We're on number 21. And we will do $6 for number 21. We're almost down to the end. We're actually only have one more item I'm selling in this pop-up sale, and then 2 pieces I'm going to talk about for a second. So there we go. Here's the other one I'm selling. This is a necklace by Loft, silver tone. It's a long layering necklace. It has these purple faceted stones. So that's the faceted stones is what we're going to be testing. You have 2 larger, lighter colored purple and 2 smaller, darker ones. And these lighter colored ones are like a pinkish purple. So let's see what we have here. Well, there we go. The larger ones are going way past quartz. Oh no, they're in the quartz. There was a glare and I was not seeing it clearly. So yeah, that's showing up as quartz. Quartz citrine amethyst. So these are likely amethyst. And they are beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Quartz citrine amethyst. Okay, that's where they all 4 show up. This is a silver tone chain, which looks nice, very nice. Lobster clasp. Let me give you a drop measurement on it. It's a long layering length, but it's not tremendously long. Let's see, it's about 16.5 inches with no extender, I think. Yeah, no extender. And this is how the little quartz pieces line up, like that. And then you have the 3 strands of chain at the bottom. You have 3 strands of chain between the stones, and then 3 strands of chain up to a point here, and then a single strand of chain above that. This lighter color is so pretty. It's like a rosy lavender color. One's larger and one's smaller. And then these darker ones are about the same size as each other. And again, they line up so that a darker one and a lighter one are across from each other when you wear it, like that. Great for layering and very, very pretty. We will do this beautiful amethyst necklace. Let's see, it's going to be 22, number 22. So pop up number 22, and we are going to do that one for $8 for the Loft Amethyst necklace. Again, anything you're interested in, skeeterjonesthings@gmail. We will talk about it there. And you can order by just putting, if you're just ordering one thing, you can just put pop-up sale 22 Loft Amethyst necklace. And that's it. Or actually, you don't even have to put a description. If you just put pop-up sale number 22, that should be sufficient. Just make sure you put pop-up sale so I'll know which number 22 you're talking about. Okay, now a couple of things I'm going to talk about. This one briefly. I just haven't had a chance to research this yet. This, came in that lot that I got from Stacy. It's so unique. This little ball that's in the middle is carved, but it had to be carved while inside of this. And it's just amazing to me the craftsmanship and handiwork that went into this. I'm going to see what kind of stone this is, but I want to research. I just have a feeling there's some kind of history or some kind of story to this piece. Well, it's showing up in glass, but I'm not sure I had a good contact with the probe. Let's find a better spot. It may still show up glass. Okay, now it goes up to garnet tourmaline iolite. Let's find a different spot and try it one more time. It's kind of really sliding around. Okay, one last try here. Well, I said one last. This is really the last one. So yeah, it's holding it garnet tourmaline iolite. So I really would like to know what this is. It has these little areas of green, these areas where it's kind of cream colored, and then this caramel color, these streaks of cream, and a little bit of that green showing through. And then you can see this little bead inside. The bead was carved while inside here, and the bead had to be separated. Like that bead was made while carving this. So someone spent significant time and sat down with their two hands and invested effort and time and thoughtfulness into this. You can't do this, I don't think, with a machine. And that really impresses me that I'm holding something that meant, I don't know how much time, maybe a person's a work day. Maybe that's what this represents right here. But anyhow, let's check these other stones. This, oh, I expected the green one to be glass, but it is going right up to garnet tourmaline iolite, touching tanzanite aquamarine and chrysoprase emerald. I don't think that's an emerald, is it? No, that's not an emerald. But it is in that line. See, I need to do a lot of research on this. Okay, this red stone, I may have tried that test too soon. Okay. Maybe this one up here. Okay, it's not moving, it may be glass. And this red one is probably also glass. But this little green stone has me intrigued because it's moving up into that emerald line. like strongly into the emerald line, but then it's also barely touching the quartz citrine amethyst and the tanzanite aquamarine. It's kind of hard to tell. So this one has got me very intrigued. I'm just showing it to you again just to be geeky about it. And then this, the last order of business here. I don't need the gem tester anymore because these are acrylic stones, most of them. Yeah, these are acrylic. All of these greenish teal colored ones are just acrylic stones, as are these brown ones. This little faceted one here, these little marbly colored ones. There's brass hardware, and this is a Chico's piece. But there's something I want to show you. I'm going to cut the light off for just a minute here to show you this bead under black light. That's amethyst. I mean, not amethyst. That's amber, because of the way it's fluorescing there is how you can tell. So there's this huge amber bead. This is a very large bead. It's very pretty bead. And you can see the inclusions in there. It has these decorative caps on each end. The bead is about over a ½ inch wide. I don't know if that's going to show up well. Over a ½ inch wide. And it's about 1¼ inches long. Let me see if it'll show up any differently with the light on and the black light. It's kind of impossible to tell. Well, not really impossible. You can see it a little bit, how it sort of fluoresces there. And so we have amber, and all of these other stones are acrylic, and this leather cord in between. These little gold tone or brass sort of station holders, I guess, to keep these beads in their places. And it's very gorgeous with all of these pretty fall colors. You see, I'm not sure what this is here. It looks intentional because it's got this little band around this knot. You see that? It's a little knot here on the side, but it doesn't look like, oh, my necklace broke and I'm going to tie it back together. It looks like it was made this way. But it's up near the top. Right there is where it is. Let me give you an overall measurement on this. Someone who's into lag and look would love this. Or somebody who just wants a nice layering piece. Is 22 inches drop. And here's close-up details on these beads. This one has sort of a carved look to it. And this is sort of mocha colors swirled together, kind of marbleized. You have lots of details, like these little spacers have little details on those. Sort of robin's egg sort of spots. And then down here, here's another kind of carved looking one. Down here close to the bottom is the big amber bead. A little coral colored one. And then some more of these here at the bottom, and these are kind of textured. And this again is a Chico's, but not for sale in this video because I think I've talked about this before. I'll talk about it again. Again after this time probably. But this is a jewelry jar that I've put together. This Chico's necklace with that chunky amber bead is going in here. And this has other brands in it. And it also has a little bit of sterling in there, I think. And it has Costume Classics. unbranded. It has a couple of pieces that I crafted. Everything in here is wearable or resellable, as you wish. And how to get this is to really have a chance to get it, because I'm doing a giveaway when I reach 500, which as of this morning when I looked, I was already at $4.99. I can't believe it. But once I hit 500, I'm going to do 5 drawings for 500 viewers or 500 subscribers. And this is one of the items that I'll be giving away. I don't know how much this weighs yet. I'll give a total weight when the time comes, but this is one of the things I'll be giving away. And I'll be doing the drawing from the comments in this video on the 16th for this ring. If you enjoyed the content, please click subscribe. Please give me a thumbs up. Share it with someone else you think might also enjoy it, and leave me a comment. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.